Are you guys familiar with the Queen song, the popular band Queen, and their track, Another One Bites the Dust? I'm sure you are if you're watching any type of sporting event. It's usually played in the home team stadium or field or home court. And when they beat the visiting team, it's a celebratory song and everybody's happy, right? Queen is a very popular band. This is a very popular song. I'm going to read you the lyrics, as I'm sure you guys know them. The lyrics go as follows. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm going to get you too. Another one bites the dust. Now, you're probably wondering why Dana Brooke is on your screens, wherever you may be watching me. I am very, very sorry that you have to look at this horrific sight. But, did you guys know that she actually remastered this song in her own image? You know, instead of it being Another One Bites the Dust, it's Another One Bites the Botch. Yes. I kid you not. This is actual factual information. And the lyrics go as follows. Another one bites the botch. Another one bites the botch. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the botch. Hey, she's gonna get you too. Another one bites the botch. I don't believe the fucking news that we have today, people. This actually happened over the weekend, and another one bites the botch! One of the better women in the Raw Women's division that is completely fucking miserable at the moment, led by Alexa Bliss, who can't do shit, Ruby Riott, probably doing the best work out of anybody as of late, injured over the weekend in a house show match with the botch queen herself, Dana fucking Brooke. She's going to be out 6 weeks. Can anybody tell me in WWE why Ruby Riott was in the ring with a Dana Brooke? And if this was logical by any means to have her in the ring with Dana Brooke? Now she will be out 6 weeks because of a match with Dana Brooke. I think this could have been avoided. And now you're going to be out with one of your top female talents for at least 2 months. And now she's missing SummerSlam. How do you feel about that, WWE? I'm sure you feel fantastic because all you care about is Little Miss Bliss and fucking Nia Jax on Monday Night Raw. It would appear that a certain superstar needs to cut down on the rioting that she's doing with Miss Liv Morgan and KFC Sarah Logan. WWE.com announced earlier this week that Raw superstar Ruby Riott suffered an injury at a live event over the weekend in a match with Dana Brooke. No further details are known at this time. She underwent an MRI earlier today to discover the extent of the damage. It was then soon revealed that she will be out for approximately 6 weeks. Her Riott Squad has been involved in a program with Sasha Banks and Bayley, who they themselves are in their own program with fucking Dr. Shelby, making a mockery out of everything, and it's just painfully unfunny, serving as the catalysts for that feud. Riott has been a part of the main roster since November of 2017. Herself, along with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, known as the Riott Squad, made their debut on SmackDown Live before being traded to Raw in 2018 during the Superstar Shakeup. No further details were revealed at this time outside of the MRI, showing not that much of damage and that she will be out 6 weeks in rehabilitation. So, Ruby Riott, I am painfully sorry to hear that you were in a match with Dana Brooke and you got injured. Just let that fucking sink in, people. I can't even fathom this. WWE's, or at least one of WWE's top female talents injured. Now, I understand getting in the ring with anybody is a risk for injury, but I just find it completely, coincidental and just funny that it had to be a match with the botch queen herself, the queen of Titus Catering, the one who counts the fucking paper napkins in the back after every live event, Dana Brooke. I hope Ruby Riott has a speedy recovery and is back on Monday Night Raw because, all joking aside, because that's what I do here, I like to entertain. All joking aside, Ruby Riott has been probably, outside of Ember Moon, really featured on Monday Night Raw, the top talent in the women's division. Right now, it's Ruby, Ember. I still say Sasha is the best overall female talent, just out of Raw and SmackDown Live, period. That's just my honest opinion. And no, goons, it's not Alexa Bliss. Okay? And no, it's not Charlotte. Don't at me, motherfucker. Don't quote me. Don't repeat what I say in the comments. You heard me correctly the first time. Sasha Banks is better in the ring than Charlotte Flair. Your opinion is completely invalid to me. Ruby Riott has been the best since coming to the main roster in 2018, or at least Raw anyway, in 2018. She has been absolutely fantastic, and I want to see her achieve the heights that she should be achieving because I appreciate good talent. WWE does not. Just look at their champions. Speaking of appreciating good talent, a talent in which WWE seemingly killed on his way up from NXT almost immediately, Bobby Roode was a top guy in NXT. What the fuck happened? He started to cool down when he moved to SmackDown Live and seems to have faded into irrelevancy on Monday Night Raw. That's where all top talents go to die a miserable death. Roode was not on this week's Monday Night Raw. Instead, he was featured on WWE main event tapings, which are usually reserved for undercard talent. Where's Bobby Roode, might you ask? So, someone in WWE has reported that he is the victim of creative not having anything for him during this pay-per-view cycle. It's similar to what is happening with Sheamus and Cesaro. They are wrestling at the live events, but there's only a certain amount of matches that they put on pay-per-views since the split-branded shows have ended. Something that I brought to the table as an overwhelming negative, but nobody wants to listen to me. This is exactly why we should stick to dual-branded pay-per-views just being the major pay-per-views. Single-branded shows, I feel, need to come back. The single-branded shows weren't treated properly. They were a victim of bad WWE creative and putting people in the wrong spots. There's no way you can tell me now with SmackDown's roster that you're not going to have enough talent for a single-branded pay-per-view. Who says every pay-per-view has to be 4 hours? Look at what you're doing. Guys like Bobby Roode, guys like Finn Balor don't even have matches going into Extreme Rules officially announced. No, but that's okay to you though, right? Ridiculous. Bobby Roode was the best heel in the company. Comes to the main roster, they kill him. Immediately on SmackDown Live, booked like shit. Comes to Monday Night Raw, completely irrelevant. The guy was a former NXT champion. The guy came out and he was must-see in every aspect. Now he's feuding and dancing with fucking nobodies. And he's dancing on the conga line with No Way Jose. And he's shaking his ass with the New Day. Last time we seen him on pay-per-view. But this is okay to you though, right? Bobby Roode is 41 years old. He's not being punished. He's not in the doghouse. He doesn't have heat. He actually is one of Vince McMahon's favorites. But 41 years old is not someone that they are going to push as a top guy on Raw. I never asked for Bobby Roode to be pushed as a top guy on Monday Night Raw. But that doesn't mean he can't be pushed as a top heel. 41 years old to who is old? He ain't old. 41 years old is old now. Have you seen Bobby Roode? He's in better shape than half the fucking roster. If you put him in a role that he could play, similar to what he did in NXT, there's no doubt in my mind that Monday Night Raw would have one of the best heels in the entire company. But they don't see that. They'd rather give us Roman Reigns twice for a damn near hour on Monday Night Raw, and Braun Strowman pushing over porta potties on Monday Night Raw. This is your form of entertainment. Good on you people. Awful. This is what makes Monday Night Raw fucking awful. However, he, right now, is being seen as a guy that will eventually transition into a backstage role when he retires. For anyone wondering, other talent that is not currently being used on Monday Night Raw, where are they? Well, Chad Gable, Mike Kanellis, and Tyler Breeze were also on main event this week. Here are the results if you guys don't watch, because who the fuck does? Chad Gable defeated Mike Kanellis. Breezango and Bobby Roode defeated Kurt Hawkins and the Ascension. Bobby Roode teaming with Breezango against Kurt Hawkins and the Ascension. If that is someone who hasn't fallen into the fucking 6-foot grave that is Monday Night Raw, I don't know what to tell you. Roode got the win for his team, wow, after hitting a glorious DDT on Kurt Hawkins. Wow. That, I'm sure, is going to make him very happy. Speaking of something that is not going to make anybody happy, it certainly didn't make me happy because I don't like hearing this, no matter who they are. Bray Wyatt involved in a car accident over the weekend. Over the weekend, it was revealed that travel issues resulted in Bray Wyatt and other WWE superstars missing live events. On Monday, however, the company announced that the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, actually missed this weekend's house show because of a car accident he was involved in on Friday. Now, I'm wondering if this was the reason why JoJo wasn't on Monday Night Raw. Was she in the car with him, or did she miss Monday Night Raw to be with him in this time of need? We don't know. It has not been revealed as of yet where her whereabouts were on Monday, being that we got Mike Rome on Monday Night Raw. According to Wrestling Inc., the former leader of the Wyatt family totaled his car and was treated at a Tampa General Hospital in Florida before being released on Friday last week. Due to the accident, Wyatt was unable to make it to Monday Night Raw this week, and he's reportedly dealing with multiple injuries. Despite being absent from Raw, the feud with the B-Team continued as Curtis Axel defeated Matt Hardy, with the Raw Tag Team Championship match still set to take place at Extreme Rules on July 15. Regarding the accident, WWE released this: Bray Wyatt injured in a car accident. Bray Wyatt was in a car accident Friday and has sustained multiple injuries, WWE.com can confirm. Wyatt was en route to the airport for this past weekend's WWE Raw live events when he was in a head-on automobile collision that left his car totaled. He was treated at a Tampa General Hospital and since has been released. Due to the injuries sustained, Wyatt did not compete at this weekend's WWE live events and will not be present at Raw this week. Stay with WWE.com as details on Wyatt's condition become readily available. End quote. Since then, Wyatt has finally reacted to his car accident when the story hit the headlines. When TMZ actually reached out to the former WWE champion for a statement after his car accident, he responded kind of in character, I assume, because I don't know why anybody would be joking in a moment like this, especially if it was a head-on collision that could have injured somebody or, unfortunately, in a worst-case scenario, killed somebody. But, Bray Wyatt is the type of guy that if I see him, he would probably be in character anyway. I'm assuming this is in character. According to TMZ, he said this, and I quote, "I'm going to live through it because I can't die. I'm moving around," end quote. As of right now, it's unclear whether or not Wyatt will be ready for Extreme Rules, where he and Matt Hardy will defend the Raw Tag Team Championships against the B-Team. Although the B-Team are being booked strongly on Raw right now in a mostly underwhelming tag team division, fans are assuming that the Deleter of Worlds could be expanding by deleting the B-Team and eventually recruiting them. That probably would be the way I could see things ending up. I don't see the team of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel winning the tag team titles. Even if they do, it's going to be nothing. The WWE dropped the ball with them already. They're not special. They have been booked terribly. They're not funny. It was funny after week one. The next 3-4 weeks that we've seen this tired shtick, it hasn't become funny. The tag team division needs to be resurrected. The whole tag team division. Matt Hardy should take the entire tag team division and take the entire division and dump it into the lake of reincarnation. Seriously. That's what needs to be done. You got Chad Gable competing on Superstars and Main Event. Chad Gable's one of the most talented guys on the roster. Jason Jordan is cleared. He's not going to fit into any plans right now when you bring him back. You should wash the daddy storyline with Kurt Angle out of everybody's mouth. Jason Jordan can still come back and say, Dad, I want to be reunited with Chad Gable. We're back on the same brand. Since I've been out, Gable has been on Raw with the Superstar Shakeup. Let's get American Alpha back together. Boom. American Alpha. You got the Revival somehow receiving a push on Monday Night Raw. They're there. AOP is on Monday Night Raw. You got Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. You got 4 fucking teams there. Then you got Ziggler and McIntyre. 5 teams right there that could vie for the tag team championships. That sounds like a much better division than the division that we're getting right now. I would say so myself. So, take the fucking titles, take the division, dump them into the lake of reincarnation behind the Hardy compound, and let's get some good tag team wrestling back on Monday Night Raw. It is amazing how I can sit here and give you a simple solution to fix the tag team woes for the time being, and WWE has not even lifted a finger in hopes of helping this terrible, misused division. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Finally, guys, to end this quick off-the-script extra for your 4th of July, which I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm not, because there's nothing to do. WWE and FOX have no plans to revive Saturday night's Main Event. The new Fox WWE deal that kicks off in October 2019 is a game changer, according to who you talk to. To me, it could be a fucking channel changer. Because if WWE is putting on program now and they're making this type of money from these TV deals, do you honestly think that they're going to try and get better as far as quality of television produced on a weekly basis? I think not. But the fact that they're on Fox gives us some hope, because you can't put on shitty television on Fox because they're going to be affected by the ratings heavily on Fox 5, which will be live on Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. They're going to need to give you some solid in-ring action on Friday nights for SmackDown. And by hope, if SmackDown is going to be giving you some grade A shit, hopefully that kind of bleeds over to Monday Night Raw, because you know WWE isn't going to have SmackDown Live outperforming their A show in Monday Night Raw. So I'm hoping that this is good for the quality of the shows instead of me fearing the worst. Now, this is a game changer for WWE in a sense of massive amounts of money being paid to them, because the doors that could be open for them for additional programming are certainly huge. If Fox is comfortable with adding more wrestling program, then it's possible that we could see live specials. The Saturday Night Main Event specials did big ratings for NBC in the 1980s, but the show fizzled out by the early 90s when it moved to Fox. The show was brought back to NBC in 2006 as part of their deal with NBC Universal, but the ratings did not do so well, and it was eventually dropped. So it remains to be seen if Fox wants to go in that direction. On Sunday's Wrestling Observer Radio this past week, a reader asked Dave Meltzer if he heard any rumors about Saturday night's Main Event returning to Fox. Meltzer said that he asked folks at the Fox Network and at WWE, and he was told right now, no. Furthermore, in regards to NXT programming airing on FS1, that's Fox Sports 1, he was told that there was no chance of that happening. Now, take that with a grain of salt. I don't think WWE is going to tell anybody. He went strictly to Fox and strictly to WWE for this news. I don't think they're going to tell Dave Meltzer right now if NXT is coming to FS1. Of course, they're going to tell you no. They're going to announce it when they see fit. So right now, to everybody, there's no chance. That's what they told him. No chance of that happening. Could Fox decide on adding Saturday night's Main Event or NXT in the future? Yeah, of course they could. Anything is possible, but it doesn't look like that is in their plans right now. We are over a year away from SmackDown starting on Fox, so they might feel it's too early to consider additional wrestling programming, and they might want to see where WWE ranks in the ratings when the new deal goes into effect next October. WWE co-president Michelle Wilson said last week that there have been talks with Fox about additional content on FS1, but not for in-ring content. Wilson indicated that the content on FS1 is being discussed as a studio show with a recap of WWE news from the past week. The WWE Fox deal will run for 5 years, so there are many options on the table if the ratings remain good in Fox standards. You know, who wants a studio show with a recap of WWE news from the past week? WWE canceled Talking Smack because it was breaking kayfabe. If it's not going to break kayfabe, and it's not going to be positioned as a real show, and it's just going to play off the fact that WWE needs to live in their own bubble, and they're not going to give you the juicy gossip, and they're not going to really talk about anything that's going to really hype your feeling towards the product or grab your attention like a Talking Smack did, then what's the fucking point? I don't want to watch anything that's going to remain in the WWE bubble. It's going to be half-assing, around the fucking important questions, and they're going to be dancing around certain topics and not going to really go full force on talking about a certain something. Like Brock Lesnar. Dig down deep into that. Talk about what Brock Lesnar's doing. Is he going back to the UFC? Talk about the real life issues in WWE. Bring some real life aspect into the WWE bubble. They won't do that. Vince hates that. That's the reason why he canceled Talking Smack. Because it was too real. It was too off the cuff. If this studio show recap with news and rumors ain't off the cuff, then I don't really give a shit. It's a waste of everybody's time, and it's going to be strictly for the little kiddies and the casuals who don't know any better. I want a real life breakdown, Give me something like that stupid show with Rosengoon. That little podcast he had with JBL and Corey Graves. At least there, at some point, they broke some form of kayfabe, but still kind of remained in the WWE gray area. That's the shit I want to see. As far as NXT goes, it could be good, but WWE, if they move NXT to FS1, is there going to be a need or a reason to move anybody to Raw or SmackDown? It's legitimately going to be a third brand for this company instead of the minor leagues in which they look at it like now. So if I'm anybody on NXT, why the fuck am I going to want to move to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live if I'm already on a major network? WWE is going to need to keep some shit on the WWE network for a selling point. People now are signing up to the network for an NXT. If you take that off the network and you're going to put it on FS1, you're going to deteriorate subscriptions for the network. Some people might not want to subscribe to the network if they're going to get it for FS1 on their cable package. Got to be careful with it. Are they going to go live with NXT? It's another thing. I've been going back and forth. Do I want it live or do I want it taped? Having it go live may put more stress on creative. Having it be taped gives creative more time to be thought out in where they want to go and what they want to do. All these things are going to play factors into WWE adding more content to Fox Network. Keep it with SmackDown Live. Step by step. See how SmackDown does. If it continues to do well and gets good ratings, great ratings for Fox, then you can be in talks for adding more content. You got 5 years. There's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. I'd love to see Saturday Night's Main Event come back, whether it's on Fox or the WWE Network. This is the type of shit WWE should be putting on the network. A random Saturday Night's Main Event. Instead of having all these fucking pay-per-views, a Saturday Night's Main Event could do, for sure. But it's going to be interesting to see, man. We got a whole year plus till we get any type of WWE Fox merger, and where they go from there, it's going to be a little while before we figure anything out on where they want to go and what kind of content they want to produce for Fox Sports. I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's way too fucking hot. I hate this fucking weather. It's ridiculous. I'm going to make me some dinner. I'm going to watch SmackDown Live. This was actually recorded before SmackDown Live. You guys are going to be seeing this on 4th of July because I don't want to overlap videos. So I am not going to be sitting here in my sweltering room recording on 4th of July when I could be, I guess, on the porch with my folks, having a cold beverage and grilling a burger. But either way, hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you all for NXT. Until then, take care, hit that thumbs up, subscribe down below. Make sure you guys check out all the different ways you can support the channel, whether through Patreon, one of my sponsors. Make sure you guys support the the GoFundMe page for Brian Goulash and the cancer research fund that he's got set up. Rusty's got his Bike Tour MS fund GoFundMe page for his tour coming up this summer. Great ways to support the podcast and my friends with their great causes, man. Thank you guys so much. I'm getting out of here. Have a great night, and I will see you all for NXT. I'll talk to you later.